Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here, and I have 5 things for you guys that I wish I had known when I was first starting out in the work world. Number 1, invest your money, girls. I know I talk about money, but I talk about money for a reason. When you're young, you don't often think about the challenges that come with aging, but you should. Because if you're not smart, money will end up being one of those challenges. Luckily for me, I was always good with money. Saving, budgeting, I got those things down. And those things saved my bacon more times than I'd like to admit when I was laid off from different jobs. Yes, you can find another job, but you don't know how long it's going to take you to sort that out due to any number of factors. Industry changes, the state of the economy, different recruiting demands, lack of skill sets that you need. It could be anything. And while you're sorting out your next position, you don't want to struggle. Hell, I don't want my lifestyle to change at all, which is why budgeting and saving was always critical. But you need to do more. That more is investing. I know investing can seem daunting. It's not something that I know a whole lot about, but I know I wish I had paid more attention to it, which is why I'm bringing it up to you right now. You need to start investing as soon as humanly possible because invested money is not money that's easily or readily accessible to you. That's what savings is for. Investments are meant to be put aside so that compound interest can do its thing. If you don't know how to invest, you need to figure it out, or you need to pick those safer, boring investments where they kind of like automate it and do it for you. All you have to do is feed the money in and wait. Just make sure that you pad those investment accounts regularly and consistently. Have that as an item in your budget because there's never going to be a scenario where you're going to be sorry that you invested early, or at least I can't think of one. Number 2, do not give a job all of your time, energy, and focus. Jobs will let you go in a minute. I mean, just like that, you could be out on your ear and there's nothing that you can do about it. Yet, you must recover quickly and you must move on. That's why people say, stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. But the thing about that is, if you give a job everything you got, you can't do that. You won't have the time or the energy because the average workplace, they will take everything you give them and still ask for a little bit more. Therefore, it is in your best interest, short and long term, to develop yourself outside of a job. Give your passions their airtime. Now don't get this twisted. I'm not telling you to go to work to take a lunch. You have to consider your work integrity and your professional reputation. This is your name we're talking about here. You need to be performing on your job. I'm telling you, hold something back because no matter how much you may enjoy a workplace, the work itself, the work culture, your work besties, the environment, there may still be some unfairness. And again, this is a business that we're talking about and it's not your business. They may decide to let you go for the good of that business. And again, there's nothing you can do about that. That's why I can tell you with all sincerity, I should have saved more of my time and energy for my own projects and not been wasting all of my focus banging my head against the wall so that some people could give me things like promotions and raises that they didn't want to give me. And I should have followed my heart straight on to glory. And that brings me to number 3, stay ahead of the trends. You should always be learning and you should not be afraid to take a risk. A well-calculated risk can really change things for you. I wanted to do YouTube right after it came out. I'm talking 2010. I even pitched my boss at that time on YouTube as a vehicle for us to push our content out into the marketplace and was rebuffed. I backed down and we continued to play the print media game for a couple more years, slowly dying while everything digital took over, but I never went back to it. Not until mid-2024. And I should have gone back to it way sooner for me. So now I can't help but wonder, where would I be had I jumped on YouTube right when I wanted to? I'll tell you where I'd be. I'd be an early adopter. I'd be an OG content creator / influencer. The mind reels. But that brings me to number 4, girls. Develop good habits. I'm talking about underconsumption, organization, minimalism, great diets, exercise habits, boundaries with family. Ooh, that is a good one. Any habit that would facilitate you living well and avoiding waste, regret, lost time, and lost money, those are habits worth picking up. And not only should you put those habits in place now and stick to them, it's a good idea for you to really lean in and enjoy having discipline. Employing discipline is worth it. Structure can actually give you more freedom to have a good time and to be creative. And number 5, do not play games with men. Dolls, I want you to be that proverbial iron fist in a velvet glove. I don't want there to be any histrionics. I don't want there to be any drama. There absolutely should not be any begging of any kind at any time. No matter what happens, they show their ass, poof, be gone. I'm talking gorilla in the mist. Release them to the marketplace. We're all adults here. If they want to do hoe shit, let them do hoe shit with somebody else. Ain't nobody got time for no nonsense. If they show you who they are, believe them. That is not a signal for you to try harder to change somebody into who you want them to be. That's not even possible. No matter what you're told, it's not a thing. So don't waste your time on the wrong men. You will end up completely squandering your youth and energy. It is not that hard to treat someone with dignity and respect. It's not. If they can't do those things for you, it just means they're not the right person for you. If somebody else can't master the basics, it's up to them to do the work that's needed to bring themselves up to scratch. And it's up to you to move out of their way and let them sort that out while you have a good time with somebody else. And that's it. 5 things that I wish I had known when I first started out in the work world. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more from me, and like this video and leave me a comment. I'm always interested in your thoughts, and if you have a question or you want some more, just let me know. By now, you know those actions help my channel to grow, and I may be a late adopter, but she's still ambitious. You see what I'm saying? Ta.